Hello, and welcome to the first episode of a new series I'm starting called Alternate Future of the World. This is basically my view of what the world might be like in the future. So, without further ado, let's get on with the video. So we start off with the Russian war in Ukraine. So I feel like the occupation zones for this look kind of similar to this. So this is basically just what we're going to go off of. Let's not make Russia go into their own territory. So Russia continues their operation into Ukraine, kind of breaking the stalemate. They make minor incursions. This takes place over the course of multiple months, but they will be able to go up north and kind of start another operation up there, near Kyiv. Now, things get even more worse for Ukraine, as Belarus also joins the war. Now, Belarus and Russia are very close allies, so we can really see them doing this. So, Belarus will start their own operation in the east, or the west of Ukraine, so that they can, cut supplies from NATO going into Ukraine. As they go down into, I think, this area, in which I shall repaint the occupation zones, Ukraine will make a little bit of a spearhead here into the Black Sea and be able to push these forces down south. Now, this is because Russian forces are mainly here in the north, kind of pushing towards Kyiv. So Ukraine tries to flank them down here, and, they make a landing in Crimea, which is Russian territory, I think. But they do manage to be able to nearly capture the whole island before Russian troops get sounded and sent there to fully recapture the island and fully capture the coast. So that was short-lived for Ukraine, but that was kind of a win situation. So it's here that they push Russia to the Dnieper River, which is, I'd say, around here-ish. It is here that Belarus makes a little bit more incursions, but gets pushed back from Ukraine a lot. They will be able to do that, and Ukraine signs for peace, though. Both parties do. Russia's kind of tired and kind of wants to end the war. Belarus only started, but they're getting a little bit tired, and Ukraine's definitely tired. They've been holding them out for 3 years now. So we'll be able to take a look at the peace treaty that they set up after this war. Taking a look at this peace treaty, we see Ukraine actually lose a bunch of land to Russia and Belarus. We see most of it be taken between the Dnieper River, but they kind of not do it because, they want to protect Kyiv at all costs, so they negotiated with Russia to push back the border a little east, so this is what they ended up doing. Belarus also takes a little bit of land up north, and Ukraine is forced to pay a little bit of reparations towards Russia. Now, Russia is quite big now. They just annexed half of Ukraine. In which they are definitely getting a little large now. A little bit large to their liking. So they'll go on another conquest into Georgia. Now, don't really ask me why, they just do. But they do also have a bit of a minor advantage in this war, if it be not for its size, since Abkhazia, this little bit here, and South Ossetia, this thing here, would be in Russian occupation. Now this war would go extremely slowly for the Russians, like they didn't really hope, because I feel like the Caucasian mountains would go around here, so it's kind of bad. But they do manage to invade into Georgia via the west of the country, capturing the coast. And they do make a little bit of an incursion into here, near the more urban areas near Tbilisi. Now Tbilisi is captured. And now Georgia's basically screwed over, and so with that, full annexation is over, and the war's over. So let's take a look at this peace treaty. Oh, it is here in the peace treaty that Georgia actually gets fully annexed by Russia. Now you may seem, what's going on? Why is Georgia green? Why is Turkey blue? Well, that's the alliance map. Well, we have NATO, CSTO, and the ASEAN, I didn't really know how to pronounce it, ASEAN, yeah, on this map. And the thing is, now, every alliance is now going to have 2 tiers of membership. Observer states and full-on members. Observer states of NATO are going to include Ireland, Azerbaijan. Turkey requests them because they're kind of on the border with Russia now, and with Georgia now getting fully annexed, they kind of need it. And Moldova, just to protect themselves from Russia as well, albeit they're not on the full border if they take over Ukraine another time. But speaking of Ukraine, they do actually get full-on membership right away, in which they decline. But they say, if you do, but America says, if you do, well, you can just become a full member straight away. With CSTO's observer members, we see Uzbekistan and Afghanistan being put as observers. And so, that's it for the alliance map. And now let's take something a little more positive, which is not war. First off, Bougainville's independent. Hooray! Hashtag Bougainville. I always thought they were part of the Solomon Islands for some reason, but apparently not. But now, getting into Africa, we see the East African Federation fully legislate itself, and now it is fully in the works as a full-blown union between the 6 countries it resides as. Now, they are honestly just cool. This presents a big opportunity for Africa. They say that they're going to invent a new currency soon, and they're going to have a new alliance which is going to be able to protect all of Africa in what it stands for. So that's kind of good for Africa. But America, what's their view on the situation of the world right now? Now they're feeling kind of peeved because Russia's doing all the expanding, and now America's like, we gotta stop them. But they run the risk of starting World War III with that. And so they actually do something a bit hypocritical and invade a nation. Now, which nations or nation will they be invading? Cuba. Simple, Cuba. Now, don't really ask me why. This is because Cuba was kind of mean. And since they're also a communist nation, I remember the 5 communist nations are... Oh, not all of them. I remember the 5 communist nations are China, ignore Mongolia, North Korea, Vietnam, Cuba, and somebody else. So that's why they invade it, just to make sure that Cuba doesn't get naughty anymore. Immediately, the American Navy gets to it with occupying the lands and waters around Cuba within the first few weeks of the war, in which we see that Cuba actually has a landing on the far west of the island, in which it starts moving east, with Havana being encircled or captured. Definitely captured now. Now Cuba is kind of calling out for help for their fellow allies like Russia or China. They're not going to respond. And NATO's like, what? America's doing the exact same thing Russia did, but in their own little sphere of influence. Eventually, Cuba will be annexed into the Union. I don't really need to do a peace treaty for this, but Cuba's now admitted into the Union as a territory/state of Cuba. Now, the world is getting a bit rowdier, and let me tell you, the place of focus for our next episode will be in the Pacific, specifically with China and Taiwan, because Taiwan is kind of scared, because China is actually upping their forces in Taiwan, being in south here. Ships has always seen circling the island around for 5 months now. Now Taiwan's fearing an imminent invasion, in which Japan, South Korea, and China, the Republic of China, all create an alliance together to make sure that Taiwan doesn't get killed, and also to protect themselves from China and any foreign threats. Some other countries that join this are Vietnam, getting this new cool colour. I forgot to put it on the right layer. So, Japan, South Korea and Taiwan join, as well as Vietnam getting this pretty cool colour. The Philippines getting the same colour, as they are in the ASEAN as well. And then lastly, nobody else, since nobody else really wants to join the alliance yet. But they will strengthen their ties to one another and make sure that if Taiwan is invaded, that the PDO will also respond. America's like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. And soon, America gets full backing from the PDO. So, some more things that happen in this video is that Scotland doesn't gain independence, but tractions are upping for a potential Scottish independence. They're becoming increasingly nationalistic, and a possible English Commonwealth or English Federation is possible if Britain does not want Scotland to leave. This is also highly apparent in Spain, seeing the things going on in Britain, and they see their own little sort of people being brought up, mainly in Catalonia and Galicia. Also maybe in the Basque region as well. I won't draw these borders since they're like temporary borders. Maybe even in France too. So that's something to watch out for next episode. But also some other things to watch out for next episode is in the Pacific. Because something's gonna happen in the Pacific. And so, that's how we conclude this episode. The first episode of Alternate Future of the World. I hope you enjoy. Subscribe if you want to experience more of this. And I shall see you in the next video, which will probably not be one of these videos. This will probably be another one of the Empire series videos. So, goodbye, and see you in the next video.